By Aubrey Allegretti, political reporter Boris Johnson has used his Tory conference speech to quash accusations of dissent by heaping praise on Theresa May. The Foreign Secretary said he backed every syllable of Mrs. May's recent Florence speech, which revealed plans for a 2-year transitional exit. And he claimed the whole country owed the Prime Minister a debt for her steadfastness in taking Britain forward. She won more votes than any party leader and took this party to its highest share of the vote in any election in the last 25 years, a packed hall of delegates in Manchester heard. Johnson Libya has great future once bodies cleared video Boris Johnson savages Sadiq Khan and Jeremy Corbyn we are leaving the EU, but as the PM has said in her Florence speech, we can create a deep and special partnership built on free trade with a strong EU buttressed and supported by a strong UK. The show of unity will likely quell some Tory MPs' fears that Mr. Johnson is preparing an immediate coup for the leadership. But he did stray beyond his foreign affairs brief, which could bolster speculation about his future ambitions for the top job. 6 best jokes in Johnson's conference speech. Image May gave a landmark speech on Brexit in Florence last month. The Uxbridge MP also bashed Jeremy Corbyn, calling him a NATO-bashing, Trident-scripping, world abolisher of the British Army. He accused the Labour leader of siding with Nicolas Maduro's regime in Venezuela simply because they are fellow lefties. Mr. Johnson finished his speech with a call to arms, saying it was time for the lion to roar, to one of the most rapturous applauses of the 4-day conference. Image Johnson said it was time for the lion to roar after Brexit. We have been privileged collectively to be placed in charge of this amazing country at a critical moment in our history, he said. We are not the lion. We do not claim to be the lion. That role is played by the people of this country. But it is up to us now in the traditional non-threatening, genial and self-deprecating way of the British to let that lion roar. Labour MP and Open Britain supporter Chuka Umunna said that after weeks of hostile briefings, leaks and red lines, Boris Johnson succeeded in saying absolutely nothing of substance about Brexit in his speech today. He added Boris looks like a kitten with a head cold, not a lion. PM plays down Brexit negotiations gloom. Video PM dismisses rumors of split with Boris Johnson. Mrs. May will make the headline speech of the Conservative conference on Wednesday. Earlier, she repeatedly dodged questions over whether her foreign secretary was unsackable, telling Sky News, "You keep asking me about Boris and Boris' job. Actually, for the people watching this program, I think what they want is a government that's focused on their jobs, on their futures, on their children's futures, and that's what we're talking about here at this conference."